sunrise paints the fence line wire. Coffee's hot, my heart's on fire. Grab my headphones and my spade for another promise made. To the ghosts in this old ground, listen for that telltale sound, just a whisper low and sweet beneath my tired, dusty feet. I'm not digging for the money, I'm not in it for the pay. I'm just searching for a story from a long forgotten day. Silver dime, a copper ring, the simple songs the soul can sing, more precious than what can be sold. I'm digging up the buried gold.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Larry and Sally Metal Detecting. Today we're getting ready to go up here and we're up back on this farm down here up in between Hancock County and Claiborne County, but we're at our own home site where me and Anthony was at earlier in the year. It was so hot the bugs ate us alive. So today, before we get started, I'm going to do a little equipment rundown on what me and my wife is using today. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll go through it with you. Okay, now myself, I'm using a Simplex Plus metal detector, which they're about a $300 detector, $325, something like that. Hers is an Xterra Pro by Minelab, and they're pretty good setup. And we got our little bags off of Amazon, a little fine bag off Amazon that we use. And our pin pointers we're using, all this stuff is waterproof up to about 10 foot deep. And a pin pointer we're using is a Minelab pin pointer. I like them because if you drop them and they're still on, or you leave them laying, if you walk away from them in about 3 minutes, they start doing an audible and letting you know, hey, you forgot me back here. So it's kind of handy that way if you won't lose a $100 pin pointer that way. So anyway, and the Kubota we're using, it belongs to the landowner. He told us we could use it. He couldn't make it up here today, so we're going to be on to the next dig, and we'll get with you then. All right, well, my wife found something pretty cool. It's part of an old spoon handle. I'm going to turn it around here and show you, let you see it. There it is. She's going to go back and see if she can find the bowl. Anyway, we'll be on to the next dig. Anyway, if y'all can see this, I'm going to turn the camera around. You can look at it. This is, we marked it off last time we was up here, me and Anthony did, but it's an old cellar hole. You can see the rocks around it and all that. And there's the big pit for the cellar hole. And I've been finding these old brick and stuff around the edge of it, so it's an old structure, but we're going to keep working it and see what we can find. All right, we'll catch you on the next dig. Okay, my target rung in a 60-something, so I'm going to turn it around and show it to you. I think it's an old grease cap off of something. Anyway, there it is. Looks like some kind of old metal cap. Anyway, we're on to the next. All right, we rode back up to this old home site way up in the mountains up here. We've been up here briefly, me and Anthony has, so I brought my wife. And I'll turn around and show you what we're talking about here. Here we've got a bunch of hand-cut stones, like for a chimney or a foundation or a footer, and there's some more right down there. And this was an old home site. It's just kind of growed up, so we're going to see what we can find, and we'll be back with you on the first good find we get. All right. I got something rung in a 53 here. I think it's a buckle. I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to turn it around here and show you why I think it's a buckle. I'll turn it around. See there? I think it's an old buckle. But anyway, I'm going to clean it up. I believe it is a buckle. And we'll be on to the next dig. Trying to keep you all out of that sun, but yeah, I cleaned that up. Here it is. I told you it's a buckle. Now, pretty good one at that. Yeah, you can see it there a little better like that. There we go. Well, we're on to the next dig. All right, I believe I found the first half of this last time I was out here. I've got it laying up here. I'm gonna turn around and let you look at it. Get the other part to where that stove. Them stove eyes went in that stove. Hang on a minute, I've got it laying up here somewhere. Anyhow, yeah, there it is. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. See there? It all comes together whenever you hunt a place 2 or 3 times. That's just too much to pack out of here, but that's part of the old cast iron cook stove. All right, we're on to the next. Hey, we're definitely down here on the home site. I'll turn this around and show you how I know. You know, right there we got one of them old cannon lids here. So somebody had canned goods up here, like, you know, old mason lid. So we're on to the next. We find these about everywhere we go. We're pretty successful at finding them. Anyway, here's another one of them things from like a horse bridle or something like that. And it's one of them iron rings again. So it rung in good though, but oh, that one's got a little spinny on it. Like a little, that may have been a big buckle of some kind. There's a little spin thing on it. I don't know what you call them, but you know what I mean. Anyway, there it is. All right, on to the next. I just had a 93 signal. It wasn't what I hoped it was, but I'm gonna turn it around and show it to you. And I've been finding these big old pieces of iron everywhere here. You know, and they're everywhere, all over the place. Like pieces of old stove or something. All right, we're on to the next. Here's just some better video of, you know, the field that we're at and stuff. It's beautiful up here. I love this place. We get to come up here quite a bit because he's a friend of mine. I work with him, and so we're going to see what else we can find here. I found a little plate, and she found a little piece of iron, so we'll be back with you on the next dig. I just dug something that showed up as a solid 23 on my Simplex Plus, so I'll turn it around and show you what it is. It looks like it's some whole piece of iron chain or something. Can't really tell because it's got a lot of dirt and rust on it, but anyway, we're on to the next. Well, my wife's got something, so we're gonna walk over here and see what she's got. I'll turn this around in a minute and we'll see what it is. What did it ring in as to start with? She said ring in 63, and she's using that Xterra Pro. Oh, that's cool. It's a little master key. I bet it did ring in good. I bet it's had a good solid signal, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's not that old. Oh, it's made at Ace Hardware. See, can you see the ace on it? All right, we're on to the next. All right, well, this rung in the 20s on my metal detector, and it said it was about 6 inches deep. It actually wouldn't, but I'll turn it around and show you what it is. It's another, you can see it there, it's a big horseshoe. I flipped it up out of the ground with my shovel. Anyway, it's a pretty good size one. Anyway, so there we go. We're on to the next dig. Well, I got something here in a plug. I covered it back up so it'd stay fresh. But I'll turn around and show you. Rang in a 21, which I'm not notorious for digging a 21, but it was a strong 21, so I figured I'd dig it. I'll turn it around. And it's right here under this clump right here. I may have trimmed it. There it is. And it is a 1943 nickel. I don't know if I can get it to pull up or not. There you go, maybe. You can see the mint mark right there. I don't know if you can see the date or not. But I was tickled to find that. We've not had a great day, but it's a 43 nickel. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next. That's a pretty good find. So we'll move on to the next. My wife just found something pretty cool. But it's a shame that it's broke. I'll turn the camera around. See there, it's half of a buckle. But, well, ain't find good stuff all the time, so we're still out here having fun though. So on to the next. I just dug this, it rang in at 46. Not sure what it is. I'll turn the camera around and let you see it. It's I don't know if it's a piece of a bullet or what it is. It might be an old fired bullet, I don't know. But I thought at first it was a button, but I could be wrong. So we're on to the next. All right, well, we're gonna go over what we found today, and probably gonna conclude our hunt for today. We may have to add another little hunt onto this to make it big enough for a video, but I'll turn it around and go over these finds with you. I found a big horseshoe, a water hose piece, which sounded real good, but it wouldn't really, just junk. That old chain, and my find of the day, I guess, goes will be this war nickel. It's 1943 war nickel, and I don't know if it's a shot bullet or what it is, but it's not a button. So anyway, we'll go over here. Sally's find. She found that key, and that Found a piece of plow, staple. I got a piece of broke buckle. And she's got part to a shotgun head stamp there. And we've not had a real great productive day, but we've still had fun, and we got to get out and get a little exercise. So until the next video, we'll see you later. And I'd like to encourage everybody to get out and do this if you can, if you got a permission and a metal detector. Get out, try it. It's good exercise, it's fun, and you may end up finding something good. So we'll add some onto this here in a little bit. Thanks for watching.